recently celebrated a major birthday. We want you to meet Staff Sergeant Roy Snyder.
One, two, three.
Fremont's Roy Snyder is part of a very exclusive club. He turned 100 years old on October the 15th and has a t-shirt to prove it.
I never expected to live this long.
And what a life! An educator for 36 years, the lion's share at Washington High in Fremont. He's a quiet leader with a devilish sense of humor. Married 64 years to his bride, Charlotte. Couple had 6 kids, and the brood tripled to 6 grand and 7 great-grandkids.
What I think about it, I think it's great.
Roy has seen it all. A staff sergeant in World War II, stationed in Pearl Harbor for 2.5 years.
Battleship Arizona.
And left Hawaii just weeks before the bombing, only to land in Europe as a tail gunner on a B-17 bomber until that fateful December day in 1943 over northern Italy.
We got hit by anti-aircraft. And we got hit. And I was in the tail, and I crawled up into the waist, and the pilot said, bail out, because the number 2 engine caught on fire. They started shooting at us as we were coming down. Luckily, they missed me. When I landed outside of a little town, and there was a German soldier came running at me. The first thing I heard, he said in German, "For you, the Krieg is aus. For you, the war is over."
9 of his 10 B-17 crewmates survived the crash, and all were trucked north to Stalag XVIIB in Austria as POWs until the war finally ended.
I often wonder if it's because when he was a prisoner of war, he just had to accept life. And for 16 months in prison camp, and he always said the Germans were always surprised at Americans because they always laughed and joked. And they didn't get that. And I thought that was certainly symbolic of my dad.
There you go.
2.
And it's that sense of humor that buoyed Roy his next 75 years. He loves a good game of dice with his daughters, and that always includes a rum and coke, or just sitting on his back porch watching and relaxing. He's a humble guy, but this birthday has been a big kick. He even got some national attention.
Those are pictures of Roy Snyder, Mike Pereira's father-in-law, who turned 100. Since on October 15th.
Roy's son-in-law is Mike Pereira, the former vice president of officiating for the NFL, and he's now a rules analyst for Fox.
I just think it's one of the most incredible individuals that I've ever been around.
Once a soldier, always a soldier. The local VFW gave Sergeant Schneider a birthday drive-by. Over 100 veterans saluting this 100-year-old World War II hero. A day to reflect and give thanks and pass along some sage advice for those of us hoping to hit that century mark.
Live a clean life, obey the rules, respect your neighbors.
Happy birthday, Dad!
Frank Malico, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
That you all said? What was it? No. Respect your neighbors, enjoy life, and what? What do you all say?
We just said happy birthday because it was the 4 girls. The man who came, that was during COVID, so.
Getting back to school.